Paris before the return flight home. The Ecstasy went to Arizona and was sold. I was in Texas and never had to touch it. Basically, all I had to do was have a good time. My investment came back tripled in a matter of weeks. Even though I had been a prosecutor just 2 months earlier, I was now engaged in a criminal activity. But it seemed okay, because all my lawyer friends used Ecstasy, and the money was good. So was the danger. It thrilled me. I loved the risk. I needed it. I accepted the damage and snapped out of it. I tried to think like a lawyer. What about Barry? Has he tried anything? Lance was morose, his mind still on the profit that would never be. He's the one who's been calling DHL. He's using all his fancy lawyer talk to get them to send our packages. Maybe I should call. Do you think it will do any good? I was willing to try almost anything. You can try, but I really think the packages are gone. What exactly did they say? They said our 2 packages are sitting in the unclaimed section of the DHL warehouse, where stuff like this gets sent when there's a postage problem. Did you ask if the boxes had been opened? Yes. They said they hadn't been touched. What about the recipients of the packages? You put their addresses on the shipping invoices. Is there any heat at those homes? Lance sounded confused. I don't know. If there is, no one has said anything to me. Normally he was acutely aware of the details and players, but now he was lost. Do you think DHL knows what's inside the boxes? My heart jumped when I thought about a nosy employee making the find of a lifetime. I don't know shit. He exhaled noisily, clearly frustrated. All I know is when those pills didn't show up, we lost $250,000, and the longer we wait, the more money we're going to lose. He paused to let me digest what I already knew. Then he asked the question I'd been waiting for. Do you want to go back? I didn't hesitate. Hell yes, I want to go back. I needed to recoup the money I just lost. I had to double down. I thought of my office debts and student loans. I needed a big payoff, and fast. We need to go as soon as possible. The quicker we get back in business, the faster we can recover our loss. When can you go back? He asked. Lance and I always traveled together, sometimes with Barry. It was a 2-man job, an easy partnership. He dealt with a supplier, and I was the clever one who figured out a way to ship the X. It was more fun with 2 people, and the expenses were halved. He continued before I answered. I'm going on vacation with my kids in a few days, and I'll be gone for 2 weeks. There is no way I can get back to Amsterdam now. We're losing money every day since we have no product. If we wait until I return from vacation, it'll all be over. Some other gang will have moved in. There was silence, and then the big question. What do you think about going alone and getting this all figured out? Just then, my carpenter showed up to start work. I have to go, I said quickly to Lance. Give me some time to think, and I'll call you back. I hung up and put on my lawyer face to mask my disappointment over the call. Morning, Jake, said Red, the carpenter. Red was from East Texas and had a thick cowboy drawl. He was a good worker, showed up every day and didn't complain. His loud voice contrasted with his small frame and build. He seemed to strain lifting heavy stuff, but he got the job done. I wasn't sure if the nickname was short for redneck or his ginger hair. What a fucked up weekend I had. I ain't slept in 2 days and haven't shit in 3, he said, with a voice that filled the torn-out shell of my office. We shook hands as he made his way toward me, but then his smile turned downward as he lowered his voice, got serious, and asked, Can I talk to you? I need a lawyer. It's about my girlfriend. She's got a problem with the candy. How's that? I wasn't sure what he meant. You know, crystal, meth. She loves that crystal, man. She's a peach when she's clean, but she's gone straight to the bottom now. She's got a warrant out for missing a court date on a traffic ticket, and she's still on probation from a possession case. If they bring her in now, they'll lock her up for a while. His eyes were sad and said it all. That was his girl, and he was going to take care of her. Red, I said, can I help you out? Can I help her out? I ain't got no money to pay you, he responded automatically. That's no problem. You can work off my legal fees by finishing this renovation. I waved my hand through the space, signaling the work to be done. He followed with his eyes and nodding head. Let me see what I can do for her, and then we'll work out something that's fair. His smile came back. Deal, he blurted. He stuck out his hand, and we shook. A contract was made. Man, thanks. That'll really help me out. I just want to get her better. He stepped past me and patted me on the shoulder. You are going to be a hell of a lawyer one day. You know how to treat people. I bet I'll...